Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We all love basketball. That's why we're here watching, or in my case, talking, about a video on the NBA. And we love to see some awesome players do awesome. But we all love to see different players do well, which is what I'm about to talk about at more length. It's insane to see how hot the takes are that people have on which players for other teams are good and who's bad instead. And today, we're going to talk about one of the hot takes that a ton of people have had, hailing from the great state of Tennessee, are hoping desperately is completely and entirely wrong. Ever heard of Ja Morant? Well, if you haven't, I'll give you my usual robotic, rattled off Wikipedia description. Then we'll get more into it. Here we go. Demetrius Jamel Ja Morant is an American professional basketball player for the Memphis Grizzlies of the National Basketball Association. He played college basketball for the Murray State Racers, where he was a consensus first-team All-American as a sophomore in 2019. So, he's no joke. But is he going to continue to have insane amounts of success during his time on the Memphis Grizzlies this year as their point guard? Sorry, Ja, we really do hate to break this to you, but we think not. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here's why Ja Morant is overrated. Oh wait, before we start, I gotta do my plug. So there is a little bit further ado. I'll make it quick, I promise. But be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. But don't just ring it, make sure you set it to all so that every time we come out with a new video, you'll get that notification to your inbox. I'll give you a second to get on that. You did it? Alright, cool. Now we can get into it. Without further ado, let's go. Here's a couple facts and figures to help you get the picture. This dude just isn't that good. The last couple of years, which are the only years that Ja's been on the team, the games that he's been out, for one reason or another, have actually been better scoring games than those where he's there. Now you may be thinking, are you serious? This is Demetrius Jamel Ja Morant, an American professional basketball player for the Memphis Grizzlies of the National Basketball Association, who played college basketball for the Murray State Racers, where he was a consensus first. Alright, you get the point. You're probably not thinking that if you aren't reading Wikipedia again, but that would be a hell of a coincidence if you were just thinking that. But as I was saying, if we were to break down some statistics from a time last year where Morant wasn't there for 12 or so games, we see that Morant is a major liability on the defensive end of the floor. The Grizzlies allowed 13.5 additional points per 100 possessions on defense when Morant was there, one of the worst in the league. But that's not even remotely close to everything that's stacked against him as the stats go. During those games, they went 10-2, which is way better than what they've been doing with Morant as a part of their lineup. Again, during that stretch, they had a net rating of plus 16.9 points per 100 possessions. That is a number inflated by a 73-point demolition of the Thunder on December 2nd, 2021, but let's be clear, the Grizzlies were nowhere close to playing bad ball during that time frame. These guys were seriously on fire when this was happening. Alright, let's talk about offense, but honestly, we need to do it pretty quickly. Morant is a hell of an offensive player, like him or not. He's had success in college and still does well on the court. However, without him, the Grizzlies averaged 0.2 more points per game per 100 possessions. Alright, no big deal, whatever, he's fine I guess, but I'm not done with you yet, Ja. We're going to take a break for a moment to acknowledge the amount of hype that Morant has received before finishing off with a few more important stats. Ja Morant is freaking popular. He's got fans everywhere. Check this. This season, the NBA platforms had 13 billion video views on social media. The league has become a social media giant with an interesting strategy. The engagement from fans didn't stop during the postseason last year either. Morant, shocking everybody, me at the very least, had about 9.4% of the views and engagements for social media for the NBA. Holy crap, here's the top 5. Ja Morant, 149 million. Steph Curry, 88 million. Jason Tatum, 56 million. Chris Paul, 48 million. And Giannis, 46 million. Sorry Curry, sorry Giannis. Ja Morant, who can't even defend, is somehow more popular than you. Did you guys expect that one? Because I absolutely positively did not. This is a pretty unprecedented thing, although it's happened before for guys like Derrick Rose. Colin Cowherd said, regarding this guy, Derrick Rose was every bit Ja Morant. He was not a great shooter, he had to finish at the rim, and he got hurt. Right now, Ja Morant is second in the league in paint scoring behind a center, Jokic. I'm not disputing any of this, the highlights last night were incredible, but I've seen us do this over and over and over again, end quote. Anyway, you know what, I shouldn't be so upset about it. There are plenty of rising stars who crash and burn. It's selfish for me to just want to see my point proven. Sorry, Ja, that was a little harsh. Although, what are the odds that you're going to watch this video? I wouldn't click on a video that said, "Here's why voiceover guy is overrated." That's a gigantic anyway that covers the whole paragraph that I just wrote. Back to stats to finish this thing off. Whether or not he's popular, to be honest, isn't that important right now, because here's the cold hard facts. With Morant on the court, the Grizzlies have taken down opponents by an average of 8.2 points per 100 possessions. With Morant on, they've been beaten by -6 points per 100 possessions. That's really significant, like roster changing significant. We don't know if the Grizzlies have the facilities to make a move like that, but at this point, they honestly might consider it. Yikes. Well guys, that's going to do it for today's video, so thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell icon for more content just like this. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you all in the next one.